G Live.
Hello! Welcome back to G Live! Hello everyone, welcome back to G Live. We are your hosts, Willow and Dwayne. Back to you on a Wednesday evening. Tonight we're gonna talk about conventions, gaming conventions in general, and how to maximize it. This will be like a chat.
What's
We
up,
just
Taya
talk
Tay?
about Taya Taya.
What's up?
It's tete a tete. Oh no, it's English. It's it's a word. Basta you have a conversation.
Search. Go ahead.
Anyway, you Google it na lang. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We are live right now in Facebook and on YouTube. If you're watching us in Facebook, please click, 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 share somewhere here here share to your friends, your family, and to the people that you've met in a convention. If you're watching us in YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. You can also click that notification button so that you can get awesome content from us. We stream every Mondays and Wednesdays. MW na lang kasi we're
Mm,
slowly uh, moving towards real life events. And speaking
yes.
of real life events, we're gonna talk about conventions, and we have a question for the stream. Willow, what is our
Yeah.
question for the stream?
So say hi to us first and foremost sa chat about what we do would like wanna gusto namin magkwentuhan with you guys. And the question of the stream tonight would be what's your favorite convention or game night moment? So
Oh, that's so
uh
nice.
yeah, parang recently like we keep talking about it and we're really excited na nangyayari na nagkaka-gaming days na ulit, gaming nights, and also conventions are opening. Uh and we want to know, maybe you guys want to share a story of your favorite convention moment. You met someone, you've taught a game, or in a game night na there's this crazy moment. Let us know, kwentuhan tayo. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about conventions and also game nights. We'll consider game nights. Some of these things that we're gonna be talking about can be applicable to game nights also. Pero most of the parts would be gaming conventions and conventions in general. Actually, madaming conventions ngayon na we were we were part of, and excited na tayo for more gaming convention. So let us know if you guys have a moment you want to share with us sa gaming convention or sa game night. Maybe Dwayne, do you have a moment you want to share with us?
Wow, just one moment. I have a lot.
Well,
Sige, I
I
have to
mean, we
choose.
can go through some stories throughout the whole show. Magkukwentuhan lang naman tayo tonight. And I searched what Taya Tay means na. Okay.
Now you know. Sige. I think my first big gaming convention. Well, it's not really a gaming convention. Like a big gaming event would be Ludo's 24-hour board game marathon.
Oh,
The cool thing about that is I went there uh, without anyone.
that's
I don't
awesome.
know anyone. I just know the owner. Jay. Hi Jay, if you're watching. I
Great.
just want to try and experience it. 24 hours of board gaming. It
Awesome.
started around 6 p.m. I know 12 noon until 12 noon the next
That's
day.
fun.
24 hours, and then you get a shirt if you survive the night.
Yeah.
It's super memorable because parang I went in not knowing anyone, and then I've met a lot of people. That's the time I've met the other Dwayne. There's
Ooh,
an there's another Dwayne that
the
plays
double
board
Dwayner.
game,
Awesome.
and that was super fun. How about you,
Ma-
Willow? What's your most memorable convention or game night or anything?
Ah, na-curious lang ako. Meron kaya akong mami-meet na Willow din na gamer or something.
I
Baka
think
meron
meron.
na William or Angelo, close enough. But yeah, ang dami actually. But I guess
Ang dami.
one of the most memorable for me was Dyson Dine. It's memorable for me, but I guess not for Dyson Dine people. But it was the closing of Dyson Dine. They had this auction I would consider that a
Oh,
gaming convention, and I was there, and it was really fun kasi hindi ko pa kilala masyado sila Hans. I've met a lot of people through gaming already, but dun sa moment na yun, nahiya ako to really like join stuff. But then pinush ko sarili ko to even just race to sumali dun sa auction, and it was really fun. I brought home like 10 games for a reasonable price. Dun ko na meet sila Mr. Store, dun ko na meet si Chief Meeple. So yeah, that was really fun. But let me check chat. Tignan natin kung may mga kwento yung mga tao. But hello, JP, welcome to the stream. Good evening. Sabi ni
hey,
Fred
JP.
also. Hello, lahat sila memorable. Yeah, I know there's a lot of stories that we can talk about tonight.
Comment all of them.
Comment
Magkukwentuhan
all
lang
of them.
tayo.
Comment, yeah. Actually, magsisingit kami ng mga stories here and there throughout the
Yes,
whole
yes.
talk tonight. Good evening also to Sin. Welcome to the stream. JP, sabi niya same here. I think this is also lahat sila memorable. I would like to hear them all, honestly. Sin,
Honestly.
sabi niya, bacon for me in 2017. A first for me. That's awesome.
Ooh.
Oh, I remember this. This was yung
Bacon 2017 is in Wine Museum in Pasay.
yung malaking place, diba? I didn't go. I was seeing posts and no, everything about it. I wanted to go, pero hindi pa ako super into the gaming conventions nung time na yun. But yeah, that's awesome. Neil also answering the GL question, sabi niya, yung makaka-discover ka na new game na mag-click sa'yo or sa group nyo, then diretso agad sa nearest GL store, check if available, and it is. I know, right? There are ang daming games na ganun. I remember playing Cascadia in All Aboard XP. And sabi ko,
Hey, congratulations, Cascadia!
Yeah,
Spiel des Jahres winner!
Yeah. And ang una kong naisip was I'm sure the people who I played it with the first time would like to get the game kasi it was an awesome experience, close game, tapos very simple. So yeah, it's cool. Sabi ni JP, all gaming conventions for me are memorable only on those events that I play multiplayer. That's awesome. At least like JP here, even if maybe wala sa circle of friends mo or sa family mo who plays board games in gaming conventions, you can always find a friend to play with, even yung mga different kinds of games. But please do comment, guys. I want to hear your stories about gaming conventions or gaming nights, stories that you want to share with us. But yeah, we're just gonna talk about those things tonight. Yeah, a recent one that we went to was ToyCon. Yeah, there you go.
Toy-Con, yes. Actually, that is the reason why we brought this up kasi we had a great experience in Toy-Con.
Yeah.
And then we are also going to another convention this weekend, which is Conquest. Conquest is SMX, July 23 and 24. If you're going there, shout out in the comment below para, hey, we can meet up.
Yeah. Laro tayo ng board games in ToyCon.
Yes.
Ay, in Conquest, I mean.
Yep.
But yeah, in ToyCon, one of the memorable things I will not forget in ToyCon is how much I played Corridor with random people. It was super fun. Yung sparkle in their eyes when they get the game. Kasi sobrang simple lang nung game. And then, yung nakita nila biglang strategy. Those are the moments that I really love when teaching board games and when playing board games is when they really get into the game and they say na, wow, hindi lang pala chess yung ganitong board game, hindi lang pala
Monopoly, hindi lang Scrabble, madami palang fun na games.
Yeah. So yeah, that was awesome. And I love doing that in gaming conventions. I love doing that even in gaming nights. I love doing that anywhere actually. Basta meron akong board game na dala, I love teaching it. I want to see the sparkle in their eye when they're playing board games. So like,
I totally agree.
Yeah. That's why I love bringing Unmatched. Kasi nakikita ko yung mga sparkle in their eyes when they hit a person for like 5 damage.
Or when they realize na parang, may combo pala tong character.
Yeah.
Or parang, I play a reflection card, tapos, actually, you damage yourself.
Yeah. Let me check comments quickly. Sabi ni Sin, one memorable for me was Bacon 2019. I won as a champion for Keyforge on their beginners day.
Hey,
Congratulations.
congratulations!
Yeah, that's
Beacon
awesome.
2019. That was a good time.
Yeah. I mean, winning stuff in conventions, winning, just getting promos, getting stickers, all of these are very good in conventions. Let's get more into that later. Sabi ni Sam, welcome to the stream, Sam. Thank you for dropping by. Let us know maybe your most memorable game night or game convention memory. Sin also sabi niya, ToyCon, where I bought my L5R love letter at the GL booth. Oh,
Nice.
awesome.
That's a good steal.
Yeah.
L5R love letter.
pag may any convention, one thing that you would always I think it's an always going to a convention, make sure to take home something. Maki sticker lang yan, maki t-shirt, if hindi mo ano yung board game for that but it's very memorable to get something from a convention, just to remember that memory that you went to this place, to, even just a photo, don't forget to do that. I mean, enjoy yourself while doing stuff in the convention, but I suggest you guys bring home a little something, kahit sticker lang, or the
A
band.
memorabilia, or
Yeah.
like a plushie, or a
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah. I still have my ID from ToyCon, and yun yung memory ko for me. So I keep it. I have this wall. I think kita nga ng onte. Kita ba? There, it's there. The wall memory. It's there. Yan. Woo! Wala lang.
Before we continue, I just want to share pala. I realized something when we shared yung first memorable moments natin. Me going into the Ludo 24-hour and game night, and then you going to yung Dice and Dine na auction. And in both cases, we were out of our element. Parang,
Oh yeah.
but we said yes, and then we enjoyed it. And I think
Yeah.
that's the great thing with like conventions or game nights, na parang if you're not super extroverted, just say yes, and just maybe you will enjoy the experience, you'll get new friends, and it will become one of the most memorable moments in your life.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of sobrang shy. Believe it or not, I don't talk to a lot of people before. I can't even talk to the camera before na ganito, but because of board games, and because I said yes, and I really like the hobby, and I like talking to the people in the hobby, and just making it a really good, create a space for everyone, a loving space for everyone. Na-develop din siya na ganito. So I suggest get out of your comfort zone. If may con that you wanna go to, if may all aboard XP that mag-isa ka lang, even if may event online that you're scared, maybe hindi mo magugustuhan yung mga tao, or hindi ka magugustuhan ng mga tao, I suggest just try it.
Yeah.
That's my
Totally agree.
number one suggestion. Let me get good.
Not board game related, pero I have been watching a lot of Yes Theory. They are a YouTube show. Do you know Yes Theory?
No.
Basically, their main ethos is they say yes to being spontaneous, to seeking discomfort, to doing things that you would not expect yourself doing. And I think that's a great mantra to have in life, na parang say yes to opportunities, because like you would never know the wealth of experience and the enjoyment that you would get.
Yeah.
Yun lang, plugging lang rin.
Yeah.
Yes Theory, if you also watch it, comment below. I just got into it last week, tas nag-binge watch ako. Ang ganda. You should watch it, Will.
May quick kwento lang din ako. Adding to that story about saying yes to things. I remember in ToyCon, there was this couple who loved playing board games. Ang dami na daw nila nilalaro, but they have not played Euro games.
Ooh.
And you know what I told them? I told them, just try one. Kasi
Yes.
there's this whole genre of board games na hindi pa nila na-discover. They do like the story adventure type games. They do like the escape room games. Pero that Euro game kahit yung very simple lang. I told them na maano yung eyes yung mind niya. I just remember that. Hopefully, you guys are watching. I forgot your names, but hopefully also I see you guys in All Aboard XP this to July 30 and
Next
31
week.
next
Yeah.
week sa BGC.
Well, technically, it's not an all aboard XP.
Yeah,
It's
I
more
mean,
mas geared siya sa D&D, pero we can
yeah.
talk about that later.
Yeah. Sige, let me quickly just run by some more comments. Sabi ni Sam, DwayneCon, first time ko mag D&D. Awesome.
Oh yeah, that was back in the day. I myself would organize a convention.
That's awesome. Yeah, just the first time for everything talaga. Even yung mga tao na who were asking about D&D nung sa ToyCon, I was sharing my experience, diba? Na just try it. Even if hindi talaga kayo marunong, like me.
And now you're an awesome D&D player.
Whoa.
I can definitely say that.
Vince, answering the GL question, sabi niya, my friends set up my bachelor party in a board game cafe. Geek mo. That's awesome. See? May mga
Bachelor
ganun
party.
Who would have thought, no? If when you were young, I guess, or ano, naisip mo ba na yung bachelor party mo would be a board game bachelor party, you know? Parang ako kasi I wouldn't, but if that happens to me now, I would really really enjoy it, you know. Wala lang. Mark,
Are you trying to give hints to your new best friend to throw you a board game related bachelor's party?
What if I make a gaming event? It's basically a bachelor party for me, pero it's open to everyone. Like a Willow Bachelor board game party. Yan.
WillowCon SMX. Let's do it.
SMX.
Willow SMX. Man.
Mega Trade Hall. Yung isa lang. Next, Mark Ace. Sabi niya, Baycon 2019. The very first time I played was Wingspan. The hottest game at that time. Played it 3 times that day. That's awesome. And I'm sure you still love it to this day. Yeah. Up to now, diba? May mga ganun talaga na hindi mo malalet go na moments. So, yeah. Sabi ni Fred, I kept my ToyCon 2017 ID too. Yeah, it's one of those things that you look back, remember those times, remember the faces that you meet. And yeah. Sabi ni Sin, another ToyCon, I bought Grifters at the GL booth too. Awesome. Ano ko pala, no? Loyal ToyCon goer. That's awesome. ToyCon was fun. It was really, really fun. Ang daming things to look at there. We have here John Denver, sabi niya 7th anniversary ng gaming library, medyo hindi pa ako into heavy games. Tapos may nakita ako nakasetup na Rising Sun, super amazed ako sa mga minis. Yun yung start na nagtingin ako ng ibang games, then the rest is history. Fave ko now is Scythe. Aw, that's awesome.
Good choice. You're a man after my heart.
wala minis yung
walang minis ang viticulture. Okay.
Michael also answered the GL question. My favorite moment was when we joined the Dice Tower Cruise. Whoa! Joke lang daw. Pangarap pa lang, marami akong favorite moments, pero unang pumasok sa mind ko is yung time na makilala namin sina Abigail, Emmanuel, and Danilyn. Tapos syempre ang makilala si Willow and Dwayne. Oh, that's awesome. Michael has been like consistent the group of people who would be bringing games in the All Aboards and in gaming conventions na. Tapos naging content creator silang 5, which is awesome. Si Abigail and Eman with Mochis and Meeples, Danilyn for Monkey Place, and then sila Michael with Dice 22PH. So really cool. You'll really find your people, I would say. Your people.
Your tribe. Parang magkiklik kayo. And it's such a beautiful thing na I saw that you had a game day. Tapos at the end of the game day, parang nag-jamming kayo. You were playing the drums and people were like singing. That's super fun. Na friendship extends more
Beyond.
than beyond board games.
Yeah, I like that. Beyond board games, for the people you meet here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Neil Patrick also said, bringing my non-board gamer friends to all aboard, and natuwa sila sa lahat nung quick and easy to play games for trial. Then to cap it off, we played your giant version of Forbidden Island. Yeah, yung mga experience na ganon. It's awesome, no? I remember, kwento ko lang, no?
Go, yeah.
One of my favorite moments, all aboard XL. Our first, that was one of our first tries on a big event na ganon. And we had Eric Lang, we had Giant Games. It was really, really awesome. Iniinggit ko si Dwayne dito kasi wala siya nun. But, I remember talaga the line for Eric Lang, playing King Domino XL with Eric Lang. And, here I can't forget, there's two people I can't forget. There's this one kid who brought the whole family na umabot sila sa championship ng King Domino XL, and then I met my professor nung college,
Wow.
who is the champion of King Domino XL nung XL, yeah. Siya yung nag-represent sa atin, nag-final four siya, which is awesome. And also this little girl that I always see in XPs, nag-start siya sa XL.
That's
Sobrang that's so nice to see, no? Na just growing in board games, and then siya na yung nag-invite, the whole family is joining in, playing board games. So yeah, love that in conventions. Yan, wala lang.
And like what Neil Patrick said, you can bring non-board gamers to like a board game convention, like an All Aboard or Bacon or any other board game convention, because there will be a game for newbies. Tapos once they get into it, magigets nila parang, may ganito palang board game. There are board games like this. They will have so much fun. They will make new friends, and it will become more memorable because it's wala lang, fun. Fun to see people enjoying themselves. I know a friend of mine, Ivan. Shout out to Ivan if you're watching.
Hi, Ivan.
He brought his friends from his improv group.
That's fun.
So improv group, and I'm like, they're playing the social deduction games, the word games, and they're like having so much fun because there's a lot of board games na would use your improv skills. So parang it's like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I would love to join improv, no? Ang daming improv. It elevates some certain games pag marunong mag-improv yung mga tao. Yeah.
You role play.
You really non-role playing games. You role play. You know, I love those. I love it when people do that.
I am Bruce Lee and I will punch.
Let's see. Sabi ni JP, Bacon 2022, walang ham. I bought there the hard to find Ex Libris. Bacon.
Nice.
Also awesome. I was there in Bacon. And shout out to Rod Denmark, Jake, Alvin, all of the people in Bacon also doing. So yeah, it was really, really fun. I discovered a lot of games there actually. It was the first kwento ko lang. It's the first convention that I really sat down and played without thinking about like the event.
Running the event.
So yeah, so na-miss ko rin yun. It was fun playing two games at once. Yung Alice is Missing while playing another game. Tried to, but it was pretty difficult. But yeah, and enjoyable. Very, very, very cool.
We're gonna segue a little bit because there are two things that we're gonna include in this show. One is what are the benefits of attending a board game convention or gaming convention, and then the other one are tips how to maximize your gaming convention experience. And with this, one benefit that you can get if you attend a board gaming or gaming convention is you can get to play games that are either hard to find, out of print, rare, deluxe version, because people, especially the gamers, they are really excited to bring their konting flex na
Yeah.
deluxified games, and then you bring it out, and then you can get to try it. For me, one of the thing that I would usually play in a convention is Ticket to Ride 10th anniversary edition.
Mm-hmm.
That is super hard to find, and I can only play it sa Bacon, and
Minsan
I'm
mo lang
like,
mahawakan yan.
minsan lang, and it's super
Yeah.
nice, and you take pictures, and it's like super memorable.
Yeah.
So that's one major pro
Yeah.
benefit.
Very and that's a big no, that's a big pro. Kasi I always tell people, I can keep selling you games, I can tell you what's
Yeah.
good, but if you don't try it for yourself, baka hindi ka sure. So I tell them, we have this all aboard XP events, make gaming nights. There's a lot of people who have certain games, deluxified version, blinged out versions, so that before you do spend into the hobby, try it out first. We're not here to keep getting your cash, but we'd like you to enjoy really the hobby. But yeah.
Yes, totally agree. Let's move on to our next commenter. We have Abigail, who said,
Mm-hmm.
my favorite convention that I love to attend would be Essen. Essen happens in Germany every October.
In
One of the
Essen.
in Essen, Germany.
Yeah.
It's the biggest board gaming convention. It's in Europe. It's like parallel to Gen Con in
Mm-hmm.
the US. My favorite event I've attended was our first one in All Aboard XP in Shang, where we met our close friends Michael, Kay, Danilyn. Wala tayo, Willow.
Oo nga eh. Nakita ko.
Hindi, pero doesn't have
Delete
to be
this
said.
comment.
Me and
Joke
my
lang.
friend are now planning some small future events as well, which we will probably be nationwide. Fingers crossed.
Awesome.
Abigail, we're here to support you.
Support.
If you need help, nandito kami. Alright.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah. Fun yan. Sabi ni Sean, new Unmatched Jets when I think it's gonna be September or November. One of those September. Quarter 4.
I think there are pre-orders available for Unmatched Hell's Kitchen and Unmatched Jurassic Park Dr. Sattler versus T-Rex.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yung
Okay,
Sattler versus
and-
T-Rex yung
September 2022 nga. And
Yeah.
I think the next one would be Genie versus Houdini.
Genie versus Houdini. They're announcing it. Nag-research it ako. They're announcing 3 more sets this year supposedly. Yeah, 2 more Marvel
Wow.
sets and the Houdini and Genie. So I'm excited for that. As well as Sean. Sabi niya nga dito, a fave game night moment was when Willow deliberately sabotaged my Ghost Rider win in Unmatched. Politics daw. Ghost Rider is annoying in Unmatched. So always kill first.
It's okay, Sean, if we play with Willow.
Yeah,
apply
it's
yan.
me. Ako naman laging nauuna eh. When I played in All Aboard XP, which I enjoy. Enjoy ko yun kasi first time people. That's why I love bringing my Unmatched. Kasi it's almost all the current characters. Tapos, people get to try it out. And it's okay for me that you guys gang up on me. Joram and the joke lang, nagpangalan lang.
Meme drop, Diyos ko.
Joke lang. But it was fun.
Joram, David,
Paolo.
Levi.
Hindi ko na yan.
Inisa-isa. Anyway.
Our next pro for attending a convention, Dwayne.
So we've talked about we'll meet new people, make new friends, able to find hard to find games, play games na you would not have played. The other one is you get a sense of community talaga. Na I think one good example here are the solo board gamers.
Yeah.
Solo board gamers, they play solo board games, but they still attend board game conventions, and it's very interesting because they would come in, they would play solo board games, but they would talk to other solo board gamers, and they like how they would share stories and experiences on this game, or recommend other games that, hey, you like this game, you would also like this. So even if you're a solo board gamer, you would still feel the sense of community. What more if you're like a non-solo board gamer na parang maybe you have just been playing only with your family and friend. Tas makikita mo parang, wow, there's like a whole community of board gamers out there,
Yeah.
and the rest is history.
Yeah. I think one of the my most pinaka na appreciate ko is really the community in board gaming. I remember when I was in college and I started playing board games, no. No one in my college wanted to play board games. Masyado. Not a lot. It's like siguro tatlo, ganun. Pilit pa yung iba. But then na-meet ko yung people in the community, and then we started having these game nights. I started discovering more games. I started joining into conventions, having chat groups, meetups in my house, meetups in their place. And when you're like in a group, in a community, no, it just makes the hobby a little bit better. Everything you do is better together. I guess that's the
Yes.
and also like what they said, what's the saying, iron sharpens iron, tama ba?
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah. So naayos din yung your strategies when you're playing, the how you like to play games. And what's nice is I can't forget this one is we had the pandemic. Everyone was locked down. Everyone was at their homes, quarantine, and I love the community so much that we did these live streams. We had these Discord groups. We had groups where we just talk about board games, even if we don't play together. It keeps you sane. I guess that's the
I totally agree with that.
nung alone those alone times. I remember magkwentuhan lang about board games. Oh, did you see this new game? Did you see this new release? Oh, do you want to play quickly BGA? Do you want, those things? And the community really helps you as a person also. So, okay, wala lang.
Ah, that's super true.
Yeah.
I think that's the most beautiful thing. You find a community of people with the same love, and then you grow your community together. And
Yeah.
everyone who's watching, you guys are awesome because you
Yeah.
are doing the best. You are making your own game days and your game nights.
Yeah.
Tapos future events. That's amazing.
Yeah. And like hindi siya yung pilit na we have to tell people, "Oh, get your own game, dapat game day, game night
Hindi.
dapat you have your gaming group." Even for us, honestly, hindi pilit yung mga sinasabi namin dito and what we're
Honestly,
doing. We just really love it. And na-appreciate namin all these people who are here watching also. And you're doing a great part for the community. And even if you're just chatting, even if you're just nagko-comment lang kayo, there's people here who appreciate you, na nakikita
we
kayo.
appreciate you.
Yeah. And pag sinabi nyo lang na, "Oh, what's up? Good evening, guys. I miss you all." Or, "Good evening, guys. GL Fam Bam." People na appreciate ng mga tao yun. I just wanna say, yeah, and we also do. But yeah, lovey. Let's quickly check out comments. Sabi ni Abigail, Hans, Dwayne, and Willow, syempre you guys din. It felt like I'd known you long before, so I forgot. Well, yeah. Ganun nga yung feeling. Same. Sin also said, Bacon 2020 is where I played and taught War Machine High Command twice.
Nice.
Awesome. This is after work. Don't forget I met the people from Solo Board gamers in person. Cool folks. Yeah, that was really fun.
Diba?
Actually, seeing them in Bacon and also in Solo Board XP, no? Parang ang cool lang na that you know them by name. I mean, in any group na you know them by name, even in chat, you know them by name. Pero dun na kayo magkikita, and then when you start talking to them, you feel like you've known them for a long while. So yeah. Gino says, "Hey, what up? It's been a while since I got to catch you both live. Welcome to the
Hey,
stream, Gino."
Gino.
Yeah.
El
Welcome.
Capitan.
Yeah, we're just talking about conventions and game nights, and I think we're gonna get into a little bit more of tips of what to do in
Yes.
gaming conventions. Since meron tayong Conquest soon, also the D&D fair. Yeah. So yeah,
And more to come.
and more, and yeah.
And more to come.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wag muna natin sila spoil.
Yeah.
Basta stay with us. More to come.
Yeah.
But yes, again, we are going to share some tips and tricks on how to maximize your convention, because there will be we have conventions now, and
Yeah.
maybe soon maybe we can go to like a Gen Con or SN. Okay. First thing that I would suggest is this is for people who are from far away.
Mhm.
Check your hotel. uh I know there are some people na, for example, during Bacon or during All Aboard, they're from far away. They would uh book a hotel near the convention hall, so
Mhm.
that they don't need to travel on the day itself, para so that they can arrive early in the convention hall and then maximize the whole
Yeah.
area. And then after, because usually the conventions would be 2 days, there are some na 3 days. So after your convention, you don't have to travel back home, tas mapapagod ka, or kung may pinamili ka, if you have things that you brought, you don't have to carry them all along, all back to your home and then bring it back again the next day. So uh booking in a hotel or an Airbnb, pro tip yun.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a
That's
pro
also
tip.
another a pro tip to that. Pro tip
Pro tip.
is actually uh masaya to attend a convention with your friends, with people who are in the same
Yes.
hobby. And also if you don't want the convention to end, basically kunyari day 1 and then day 2, you don't want yung lapse ng day 1 to 2, you can continue it. You can continue it in an Airbnb. I know a lot of people who've done this. Na they really like the convention, they attend it, but they bring the talks and all of these things, the community that they met into like a restaurant, and before they go home or ano, it just parang mas it turns a large scale event into a very small intimate meeting, which is really fun.
Yeah.
uh pag na-meet mo na yung mga tao na part of your tribe.
Yes.
Yeah. Lalaki.
Well, okay. Two examples of that. Yung local, I know Abby and friends, after All Aboard, they would
Yeah.
continue playing, and that's super fun because it's like the party don't stop in the convention setting, and then you can get people, play more games, have more fun experiences. That's the local. So, and I know international in Gen Con. Haven't been there, but I have friends who have attended Gen Con. It's really it's really a thing na after you walk the halls, you go to the booths, try games. There is like an after dark.
Yeah.
You go to a hotel lobby, you book a hotel room near the convention floor or like a restaurant, and then you still play games, you do demos, you play the prototypes. Because honestly, the time in a convention is very limited.
Yeah.
Kulang siya, so you extend it up until the evening, and it's
Yeah.
super fun.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Let me check chats. Have any seen? This is also where meetups, which you may not see each other yet, being there. I'm guessing this is in live streams and then chat rooms. Yeah. Awesome. Desky is here. Welcome to the stream. I haven't been around because I stay away from Facebook 6 days a week. Oh, that's fine. Detox is always good. But welcome to the stream. Thank you
Yes.
for watching. Let us know a memorable game night or a memorable convention story that you guys want to tell us. Yeah. I guess we're gonna go to our next tip
Continue with our
for
tips.
convention and I do have one. I do have a tip, a game night and a convention tip. Um, when you're attending an event or when you're attending a game night, I suggest you guys get to know uh, the whole thing beforehand. Get to know the people, get to know the event, what's there, what's gonna be featured, and if there are events, mini events inside the event that you guys want to go into, it just sets up your whole itinerary a little bit better, and you know which games to bring. You know which games you can play with certain people if you want to attend events. But knowing the event that you're gonna get into is very uh sobrang advantage siya when you're
Yes.
when before you get into the ano. I remember some people who went to All Award XP, and then uh they were checking uy, may game ay may quiz night pala kayo, sayang hindi ko na ano, you know, sayang, I should have joined. Or like the auction, sayang, it was just the last night pala, you know, those things prepare talaga yon for you guys. And it's really hindi naman sad, but we would like you guys to take advantage of those events that you really want to get into. So yeah, just know the event, know the people dun sa in terms of game nights, no. Knowing what to bring, knowing what can be played, knowing kung gaano katagal kayo you're staying, yung table space, if you're just gonna be meeting in a cafe or something, diba? Knowing all of these things just gives you an advantage already in that regard. Yeah.
Yes. Part of that is usually in bigger convention there are schedules like talks, panel
Yeah.
discussions, prototype games that you can try or demo games. Try to plan ahead so that you can like really maximize your day. Na parang okay, 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. to 11 do this, and then this and this, so you can have a list of events that you want to target so that you can maximize your day. But aside from that, also give yourself some buffer time, free time to just enjoy the whole
Yeah.
convention area, and then walk around, meet
Yeah.
new people, para hindi naman yung there's a like Filipino colloquialism called lagare. You know that, Willow, lagare?
Yeah.
Like you jump from one event to another,
Yeah.
and it feels very exhausting. And sometimes I in the before days,
In the olden
grabe
days.
yung like you have to jump from one thing to another.
Yeah.
Super fun, pero it's sometimes a bit exhausting.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, just plan ahead so that you can maximize, but also give yourself free time to just enjoy.
Yeah. Giving yourself free time and buffer. Remember, dun sa events, there will always be, in my experience, there will always be unexpected things that you might wanna do. And you wanna take your advantage of the time and you're there. Yeah, kasi magugulat ka na lang na there will always be like that. For some reason, kahit gumawa ka ng itinerary mo, kahit gumawa ka ng ano, you must always put a free time. Kasi that's your time to just babalikan ko yung boost kanina na ngayon ko lang na-discover. Pupuntahan ko yung ano, I wanna play with these people that I've met. You know, those things.
Yes.
Just to give yourself some buffer. Even if you know what you're doing na dun sa event. Yeah.
And sometimes the events, they would extend, they would be delayed.
Yeah.
Para lang, you know, you have buffer time.
Yeah. Awesome. Sabi ni
Check out
Sin,
some comments.
sabi ni Sin, Bacon had that before with prototyping. It was at iAcademy. Oh.
Yes. So we have friends with Unpub. The previous Bacon also had that. Some game designers brought their games with prototypes, and then you can try them out. I think Nico, if you're watching,
Hello.
he brought his Trece game.
Awesome.
I was not able to play that because I was running around. Pero yes, a lot of prototypes, new games that you can try in a convention.
Yeah. Here also Desky says, give yourself time to mingle and get to know the people you met. Yes.
Yes.
I think that's one of the like we were talking about the pros kanina, talking about community. Uh, know people and be known. That's the that's the best thing you can do in a convention, honestly. Know more people, play with more people, talk to people, even if you don't play stuff. Just talk. I'm sure you're in that convention because you both have may connection na kayo eh. It's a very easy bridge that you both can cross. Wow. But yeah, that's really really good advice. If you guys have advice,
My,
also tips for more just let us know in the comments. Yeah.
actually, I was going to ask you, do you have any tips on how to remember people's names? Because honestly, with the sheer amount and the number of people that we meet in the conventions, it's hard to remember them all. As in, like, I try my best, but I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
I've seen you in the previous All Aboard. Let's play. I know it's a bit it's a bit embarrassing for me. I just by default I just introduce myself.
Yeah.
Para sa like, hi, I'm
Uh
Dwayne, so that so that even and I just say na I'm sorry, I'm really really sorry, I forgot. And I try to ask icebreaker questions before we
mhm.
start. For example, if it's a new table, and then I start like, hey, hey, sorry, hey, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? So that you remember the name, you remember something about them, na
Yeah.
more than just
No.
their
Oh,
names.
it's pistachio ganun. Kilala mo siya.
Yeah.
Oh, this is pistachio. You know what trick I used to do is I introduce them to other people
Ooh.
para like so that I get to hear their name. Uy, did you meet Dwayne na? Dwayne, this is ano.
Hey,
Tas sasabihin niya yung name niya. Ah, yeah, si Erica. Yeah. Yeah. I remember Erica. Ganun.
I saw
But
one. Sorry, I saw one video na parang like in a big group setting. So you break into pairs. Tas you get to know each other for like 5 minutes. Tas instead of introducing yourself to the whole group, you introduce the person.
you'll remember that
Diba?
person for sure. Yeah.
And then you will remember that person more than if you just introduce yourself. I think
Yeah,
we
that's
we
true.
should do that in
Awesome.
our next event.
In the next XP before you get into the event, you go sa stage. Hi, my name is ganyan. Tas kailangan may introduction. Tas everyone would say hi. Tas dun lang kayo babalik sa gaming. Ganun.
Yeah,
Para
we
everyone
can
knows
totally
everyone.
do that. Yeah.
Let me quickly check more chats. Sabi ni Fred Jams Tala was there. I brought a prototype too.
Oh, see yan.
Awesome.
This was in Bacon. Si Fred, he brought a
Nice.
prototype.
Yeah. Sin also said that was the time Pagani was still being tested, had the game with Dwayne. Aw. You
I
remember.
remember that. I no the Bagani prototype
You remember it.
kasi I remember it.
Okay, awesome. Sabi ni Michael, sa amin basta nakalaro namin matatandaan namin ang name kasi recorded sa Excel monitoring namin. I like it. I love
Well,
it.
actually, now it's a bit easier because you can exchange deets in Facebook. Hey,
Yeah.
add me up in Facebook. But remember to follow through. Like, I think if you added someone in Facebook, you send a message like after the convention. Hey, it was nice meeting you. So that you have like a physical record in your mind and in the phone. Parang you've met this person.
Yeah. But I've done that a lot. Forgetting. I remember faces more than names.
I
That's
mean,
my thing kasi.
we
Yeah.
just have to be honest with the sheer amount of people that we've met.
I tell them naman.
Ganun lang talaga. We
I'm
try
sorry,
our best.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry, I've met like 100 people today. I forgot your name. Can you tell me your name again? Ganyan. And also I remember there was this weird time kasi we were kakagaling lang natin from online, just everything online. Then All Aboard XP, the first one, like people introducing themselves. Kasi I asked them to say their name kasi I know them by name but not by face. Like sila Rain. I remember that weird time, diba? Parang,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
oh yan, oh that's your face. So okay, at least I know half of your face kasi nakamask pa tayo. That's why we said
Oh yeah, it's
everyone
a bit
name tags.
challenging if you just know people with this area of their face lang.
Yeah. Sin also said, "I wish I could play Trece again and tried Arc." How was Trece and how was Arc? Maybe you can share with us your experience with that. I would love to try those games or any prototypes ng ano if we have time. Just approach me, please. I would love to try and play games and
I
yeah.
I heard Bianca, the designer and author of Arc, will be in Conquest in the
Okay, there
tabletop
you go.
area.
There you go.
So if you want to try Arc, go to Conquest, find the tabletop area. Will and I will be there. We'll wave.
Yeah.
Tapos we can play Arc. Ooh.
Yes. Awesome. Gino sabi niya, introducing people like Barney. Let's play Have You Met Ted?
Have you met Willow?
Have you met Dwayne? Have you met Unmatched? Jin, Jin says, I usually approach my group, kilala or not. Kamusta ka recently to start a convo and establish rapport? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just talk. I think one of the best things you can do is talk and be honest in a group. Na even in eto na we're getting into more stuff like even in choosing games that you want to play. Kahit na meet mo sila and then they say, oh, I want to play Terraforming Mars, and then you're like, I don't want to play. Just tell them if they want to continue, then okay, let them play, and then hanap ka na ibang group. I mean, you know, it's detrimental for you also to stay and to play something that you don't enjoy, kesa just being honest. I think that's one big thing na we should develop is just be honest. Tell what's on your mind. You'll see that they'll appreciate more. Kesa you're playing but you really don't enjoy your stay.
Yeah, and just be respectful to everyone.
Yeah, that's my
everyone
I
that
think
you
that's
meet in the
number one.
convention. Be very respectful. Especially, I think one. I would like to add here. Usually in the conventions there would be cosplayers, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So, and then they will be in costume. I mean, normally they would accept naman na parang, hey, pwedeng pa picture, can I take a picture? But be very respectful because as a cosplayer myself, it is super
wow.
hard. I'm a cosplayer. It's. I mean, I would love people to enjoy the costume that I made. Pero parang be respectful naman. Don't tug on our costume because it's very delicate or
Very hot.
very hot inside, or usually if there's a long line, or if you're like taking a break, na parang people would like na parang, hey, pa picture pero you're taking a break, you're medyo parang celeb.
Yeah.
Pero
Yeah.
so be respectful to everyone that you meet, the cosplayers, the organizers. Be respectful to the organizers because usually they are working really hard to give you an amazing experience.
Yeah. I think that's the number one thing in attending anything is be respectful. If it's a game night, respect that they really took out time from their schedule to have you guys play in their place, or maybe to go into a certain place. Pag sinabing 6:30, hopefully you guys be there earlier. You know, all of these things, nag-carve yung mga tao talaga sa schedule nila, and they made an effort for you guys to be there and to be present. Even yung mga organizers, and not to but event organizers, I praise you. Sobrang hirap actually, to be honest, gumawa ng events. You have to be there really, really early. You have to be there really, really late. Pag may next day, it's like natulog ka na lang sana dun sa event place, you know?
I know.
So hopefully that's one of the things, the that you guys get from this is you respect people who attend. You respect everyone, the whole in the place that you are going to. But meron tanong si Sin, sabi niya, well, in answer niya, Trece was a nail biter. Sabi niya, is there still tickets for Conquest? Sinagot na ni Jin. Sabi niya, unfortunately, all tickets are sold out today. The new tickets sold like hotcakes. And Sin, sabi niya, scratch the plan for going Conquest. You know what? I think you should just stay tuned. I'm pretty sure they will announce if meron walk-ins. They will announce more stuff. If you really want to go, I think they're making stuff but to get more people into the place. So yeah. Mark,
Okay.
sabi niya, inggit sa
Sige.
mga pupunta sa Conquest, stay safe everyone. Also you stay safe, Mark. We'll post baka mag-live pa kami, a quick live
Yeah.
stream in Conquest. But yeah,
Aside from our like overarching very highfalutin na mga tips, we also have like very practical tips that we can
Yeah.
share. Ako, I will share, bring a water bottle.
Yep.
Kasi normally, so that you can keep yourself hydrated, just the aqua flask or like any water bottle, so that you can have water as you go along. And
Yeah.
then you can also bring like small crackers or biscuit para lang, so meron, you can refuel, you can walk around.
Yeah.
Madami naman usually food in a convention.
Yeah.
Pero
But you never know.
water bring.
Yeah.
Yeah, water
You never know.
bring.
Yeah, I think water is one of the things that if you don't want to spend, I think in everything naman, if you don't want to really spend like 100 pesos for like a 200 milliliter bottle, water is good. And it's always good to have.
Ano pa ba? Bring eco bag or like
A small pack.
a small bag, so that if you're buying things, you can put it in like, usually kasi the vendors would have like a small bag lang, and then if you're
Really.
buying a lot, you're like carrying a lot of things, you can put them in one nice big eco bag.
Yeah.
Bring extra shirt if you're walking around, especially if it's like a big expo.
I have one. Wear comfortable shoes.
Wear comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
Wear comfortable
Dwayne.
shoes. Funny story. My
Wear
shoe.
to wear good comfortable shoes.
I think the reason why my shoe failed, kasi for the longest time I haven't worn them
Okay,
because
okay.
of the pandemic, and just parang I forgot that, or they're old.
Yeah, maybe
They said, "Hi, I'm doing shoe."
nag-open na siya. But yeah.
Wear comfortable shoe, and then wear comfortable clothes so that you can walk
Yeah.
around, you can enjoy.
Yes. We love those. We do have more from our chat. Sabi ni Michael, respect the game itself. I mean, the components, the cards, etc. Baka hindi makatulog yung may-ari. Yes, respect everything.
Yes.
Yung mga gamit din ng mga tao. Like, come on, if meron silang binili on that and pinakita sa inyo, just respect it. If it's not your thing, they bought it for a reason. Let me just quickly say something about respect. I read somewhere, grabe na Willow reading. They said if you can't fix it in 10 seconds, don't say it anymore. That's a way of respecting. So if kunyari the whole outfit, if they can't fix it in 10 seconds, don't say it anymore. But if kunyari may something lang on the face that they can fix very quickly, it's something that you can help people out and tell them. Wala lang. I read sometimes.
With the respect the game itself, this one sometimes it breaks my heart that some people na parang they hold the cards too tight, tas magaganon siya. And I'm like, why? Or there are some cases that in the throes of passion, in the heat of the moment, for example, you play Taco Cat Go Cheese Pizza, fine, that game will be destroyed, I know. Pero there are some games naman, no need for unnecessary damage in the cards. So just be nice rin to the game pieces.
Yeah. And if as the owner, it's also it's also something you keep in mind. You brought the game to be played, and it's your responsibility also. So if you think na medyo nasisira na yung game nyo, you let them know. Tell them na please wag nyo masyadian na yung cards, or wag naman super OA na alam mo yan, na they just tap it once tapos parang you're don't play the game anymore,
Yeah.
yeah, goes
May
both
may
ways.
certain level naman of tolerance in the
Yeah.
games.
Yes.
Anyway, let's continue.
Sabi ni Sin, eat heavy as you may play heavy games in weight mechanics and components beforehand.
Yes.
And
Make sure to have a good breakfast.
yes,
A
and
nice, good breakfast.
and also know where the restroom is. That's continuation and tip na to. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So that you know
Where to go. Yeah. Sabi ni Desky, I bring a trolley bag when I go to supermarkets and conventions. Yes, very good tip. Madalas you're really gonna bring home something from a convention. It may be big at times. Malay mo manalo ka sa raffle. You know those things. And people in conventions, they really give out stuff, freebies, and
Yeah.
they play games.
Like
So
there would be an awesome deal. Like in ToyCon, the recent ToyCon, we had a buy two take one offer in
yeah,
Gaming Live, and there
magulat ka
people
na
are
lang.
like buying 3 games, 6 games, and like it's nice to have. The one that I use right now is the IKEA bag.
Yeah.
I
That's
have
really
it
good.
with me, I think.
Ang dami pang games na kasha.
Here.
And that's really, really sturdy. That's a good one.
So you have the Taco Fact, the Poetry for Neanderthals,
Ayan,
and so
starter
many. The starter pack.
And then Desky and Sin said the same thing. Running shoes. Yes. Get
Yeah.
rid of those. What do they call it? Veins. Is it varicose veins? I don't know.
Ano
What are
to?
those veins?
I thought you were gonna say like don't wear high heels in a convention. What if yung cosplay mo yun yung kailangan? What if your cosplay
I mean,
like
go for
a
it. Basta-
Morrigan? Pero sa suffering yun, no? Parang nakatayo ka lang. Parang, oh, may heels.
I mean, I was wearing rubber shoes nung ToyCon, but we were standing for a long time. But
Yeah.
we love it. It was fun. But yes, you get tired when you get home. Sabi ni Gino, respect Willow's reading habits. Thank you. Bursts lang yan. Bursts like 5 minutes of reading, tapos na yan. Only maximum 10 sentences, Gina. Sabi ni Desky, I hate people who roll cards in the grip. Yeah, just let them know to not do that. That's the key to that. Mark sabi,
You can also sleeve your games,
Yes.
especially if you use premium sleeves. It's harder to roll and like, haha, I have bested you.
I-top loader mo.
Top loader, double sleeve.
Mark is asking if my supply drops soon. Yeah. Jin.
Jin.
Are you gonna answer?
No.
Okay. Jin sabi, I'll probably bring small games for the con. I'm pretty sure that I'll buy a lot of merch there. Iyak sa wallet ko. Yeah. Also excited din ako for the con. So I'll see you there. Yeah. I'll be bringing Unmatched though. Naka-case naman. So Gino, may tip other than organizers respect the folks teaching you games too. It takes a lot of time and energy for you and for you to have a great time playing. I agree.
Yes. Yeah. So try to pay attention, ask questions if you don't understand anything, and at the very least, if you're not interested in the game, just let them know na parang this game is not really for me, so that they won't waste a whole like a long time, tapos sasabihin after they taught the game parang
wag na lang.
Wag na lang.
Yeah.
Cries in teaching a board game. Pero you know what? All the teachers, the board game teachers, board game coaches, you guys are amazing.
Yes. Abigail says, I'll bring 2 heavy games then for those who wanted to try On Mars and Bitoku. Oh, I'd love to try Bitoku in Conquest. I'll see you there. But yeah.
Wait lang, meron pa akong very...
Go ahead.
Make sure to sleep before a convention para lang
Mhm.
may energy ka the next day. And I don't think it applies. You know what? I'll just say it. Shower.
Mhm.
Because you'll
You'll
be
meet
running
people.
around, meeting people. Even if the convention hall is air conditioned, if we're in the Philippines, it's hot.
It is.
It might sweat, ganon, so that you're nice and presentable to others.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's most of the tips that we have for you guys. Thank you for those who shared with us yung mga tips nyo din. And it was nice chatting with you guys. Let us know if you guys have more stories. Pwede natin i-continue sa G Live Game Night community. If you guys are not part of that, please
Yes.
do join. I'll be posting a story post. So pwede tayo magkwentuhan doon about our stories in gaming conventions and game nights. But maybe one last tip before we end the stream. We're gonna reiterate lang the first thing we said. For our first tip, just try. If you're not
Yes.
comfortable yet with going and meeting out yung mga tao, something that you're discovering and something that you have not tried yet before, I suggest that you try. You'll open a wonderful world of things for you, for yourself, and you'll be a light to others in your own way. But yep, I think
Yes.
that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you guys for chatting with us. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, this little talk. We'll be live again on Monday next week. And this July
Yes. So
24. Go
we
ahead.
will be in Will and I, along with our friends from the Greasy Snitches and Variable Play, will be in Conquest. It will be in SMX Convention Hall, July 23 and 24. I think the gates open 10 a.m.
Mm.
So
Woo!
see you
Full
there.
day.
So that's this weekend. Next weekend, we will be in 1 Bonifacio High Street, 4th floor, Trading Post. We are going to have the D&D Fantastical Fair. So it's like All Aboard XP, but it's more geared on D&D. So we have our friends from the Greasy Snitches that will be running D&D games. If you watch Stranger Things, I think you can get a chance to fight Vecna in the event.
Oh.
Yeah, Vecna. Bro, so that's next week. This week, Conquest. Next week, D&D Fantastic Fair. And then soon, maybe something will happen. Something big.
But
Something big.
well, something big. Yeah. But just join us in the live stream so you guys get to know first yung mga announcements na yan, and follow us on Facebook and join the G Live Game Night where we will continue our kwentuhan there. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you in Conquest and in the Fantastical Fair in this month. I'll see you guys there. Peace, love, and peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Bye.
A bientôt.
Bababu. Hindi ko mapindot.